Hello children, how are you all? Hi, I hope you are happy and healthy. So children, as you all know, we were studying yesterday chapter 8, A Pact with the Sun. This is a chapter from your elementary reader book, A Pact with the Sun. The book name is also A Pact with the Sun, and the chapter number 8 is the name of chapter number 8 is A Pact with the Sun. So children, we were studying and we have discussed many paragraphs in that. So a few paragraphs were left yesterday. So today we are going to start from there. The sun relented, please yourself, he said. Mind your clothes, though the clouds are mucky. Now children, take out your elementary reader book, chapter number 8 and page number 31. So children, we are going to start the chapter and I am going to explain this paragraph. The sun relented, please yourself, he said. Mind your clothes though the clouds are mucky. Now mucky means covered by dirt, or filled. Now the sun relented. The sun replied that please yourself. Please be yourself, he said, mind your clothes. It means be cautious that though the clouds are mucky. It means the clouds are covered with dirt and filth. So be cautious, rays. Are you planning to go to the earth? So if you are planning to go to the earth, so you will be cautious about your clothes, about your apparel, or you can say the outer layer of your body. Never mind our clothes, we can always change, but go we must. And the rays rushed toward the earth. Now here you can see rays were adamant to go to the earth, and then they said, never mind our clothes. So they were telling over here that they are not paying attention on their outer layer or outer clothes, but they must go to the earth. So they moved to the earth, towards the earth. The clouds stood guard between them and Saida's courtyard. Now here you can see, children, the clouds stood guard. Clouds were in the root of the earth and they were stand over there and between them and the Saida courtyard, because their motive, the rays' motives were to reach to the Saida's courtyard, because they had promised. Now the little rays focused their heat and they had enough of it. Now here the little rays had focused on its rays, on its heat, so they had enough of it on a battalion of clouds. So from the heat of the rays, the clouds were scattered and which had to flee from its post. And it was the time when clouds were flee from the post. The rays got through, and when the passage was clear for the rays, so they go through and through to the courtyard of the Saidas. Now shooting past the bewildered clouds, they were already late. Now here you can see with bewildered, the meaning of bewildered Bewildered means completely puzzled. Completely puzzled or confused. Now here you can see the determination of rays was so high, and they were adamant to go to the earth for Saida's mother. So that is why the clouds were scattered over there, and they had no power to restore, to break, or to obstruct the rays' heat. Now, on the battalion of clouds which had to flee from its post, the rays got through, shooting past and bewildered clouds. They were already late. Saida saw the whole host of them approaching, and her heart leaped with joy. Now, when Saida saw the sun rays which were coming from the heaven to earth, that was the scene when she saw she jumped with joy and happiness. She shouted, "Amma, Amma, the sun is here, come out." Now, with joy, she was shouted that, "Amma, Amma, please come out because sun is here." The old lady's eyes welled up with tears and gratitude, because the Saida mother was praying. Continuously she was praying for the rays of the sun. And now here, because she needed it. Otherwise, she never be in the good position. So her eyes were filled up with tears and gratitude. She was so thankful to God. Her charpai was placed in the courtyard, and she sat on it for an hour reclining. Reclining means lean. To lean. So her charpai was placed in the courtyard, and she sat on it for an hour reclining against bolsters. Now here you can see she was continuously thanking for the rays, and she was sitting she was leaning, and it had been months since she had felt the sun on her hands and face and breathed in fresh air. From many months, she had not been outside of the room, and she was still waiting for that, because she had felt the sun on her hands and face and breathed in fresh air. After so many months, she was breathed over here in the fresh air, and she felt happy. She thought she was in a new world. Now, after that filthy and dark room and a small room, she was there for I think many months. So she thought that this was her new world. Though pale, her face glowed and her eyes shone bright. Now, in the previous paragraphs, you have seen that her color of the body was pale. Now, though she was pale, but her eyes was shining. She saw her child to bathed in the sunlight and kissed her. She saw, Saida mother saw that her child Saida was playing with the rays, and she kissed the rays of the sun. The morning air brought in a new fragrance from nearby flowers. Now here, as the wind were blowing over there, and they brought a beautiful fragrance of flowers. The birds chanted a new tune. Everything became new for the Saida's mother, because she felt happy, and she felt that birds were chanting a new tune. Saida's mother felt better already, because it was because of the atmosphere of his gloomy and dark room. She felt unhealthy. Now she was in the fine and fresh air, and she was outside of her room, and she felt very happy over there. That is why she was improving a lot. She is fully recovered now, but she still follows the doctor's advice: an hour of sunlight and lungfuls of fresh air every day. Now, after a few days, she felt better and she recovered. And it is written over here that she is fully recovered now. It means she recovered, but she still follows the doctor's advice. But still, she was following the doctor's advice to sit outside of the house under the sun, and to breathe a lot in the fresh air. So exhale and inhale she was continuously doing in the fresh air, and she was taking fresh air, and every day an hour she was sitting in the fresh air and direct sunlight. So these are the instruction which were given by the specialist to the Saida's mother. So here you can see that Saida's mother was recovered. So children, after that, just write down these new words, and after that we will solve question and answer which are given in this page number 32. Questions: what did the physician ask Saida's mother to do to get well? Did their advice help her? If not, why? Now second question: what did the specialist prescribe in addition to medicine? Now third: what did Saida tell the sun rays to do? Fourth: why were the sun rays keen to go down to the earth the next day? Now there are 4 questions, so we will do. So children, please take out your copies, and we are going to write answer number 1. So children, let us start doing. Question number 1. What did the physician ask Saida's mother to do to get well? Did their advice help her? If not, why? So, answer number 1 I am going to write. In order to get well, physicians asked Saida Saida's mother not to eat normal food, and kept her under under strict orders. Strict orders to always remain in her small, to always remain in her small dingy room with doors and windows shut. Doors and windows shut. Now next, in this way, she would be deprived of sunshine and fresh air. Sunshine and fresh air. No, the next question, which is along with this first question, did their advice help her? If not, why? So here, just change the paragraph. No, the advice did not help. Did not help. Okay? She became critical. She became critical. She became critical. Now, children, note it down or take a screenshot. She became critical because she was not getting proper food. Not getting proper food. Sunshine and fresh air. Sunshine and fresh air. Fresh air. So, which were essential for good health? Which were essential for good health? So children, this is first answer. So complete it, first answer. And this is the answer of second part of this question. So complete it. Now we are going to do next question. What did the specialist prescribe in addition to medicine? So children, write down second question. I am going to write second answer. The specialist prescribed, answer number 2. The specialist prescribed a normal diet consisting of anything consisting of anything she wished to eat chapati, comma, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc. In addition, he advised her to leave the dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. To sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9 because sunshine and fresh air are more important than medicine. Now children, you just write down the specialist prescribed a normal diet consisting of anything she wished to eat: chapatis, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc. In addition, he advised her to leave the dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open to sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9 because sunshine and fresh air are more important than medicine. So children, note it down. This is second question answer, and now we are going to write third number. Third question is, what did Saida tell the sun rays to do? Now children, write down third question and we are going to write third answer. So children, take a screenshot. Answer number 3, we are going to write. Saida's address. Saida addressed the last departing ray of the sun in her special language, requesting her to come next day with lots of warmth and brightness as her mother was ill and needed her help to get well soon. So children, this is the third answer. Saida addressed the last departing ray of the sun in her special language, requesting her to come next day with lots of warmth and brightness, as her mother was ill and needed her help to get well soon. So children, completed. Now after that, we are going to write fourth question, and the fourth question is, why were the sun rays keen to go down to the earth the next day? So children, write it down, fourth number. Now answer number 4, the sun rays were keen to go down to the earth the next day because they had given their word to Saida to Saida, whose mother was ill, and needed their help. If they stayed back, the people of earth would say that the heavens had turned liars. So answer number 4 is, the sun rays were keen to go down to the earth the next day because they had given their word to Saida, whose mother was ill and needed their help. If they stayed back, to the people of earth would say that the heavens had turned liars. So children, complete this answer number 4, and we have completed this chapter. So we will discuss in the class also. If any query is there, so you can ask in the online classes, and tomorrow we will start new chapter. So children, till then, bye bye and take care, and complete these answers in your copy.